Is this what it feels like to get old?
This ain't no Insignia, baby. This is a frame TV. Okay, I'm not gonna cry. I'm not gonna cry. Kayla Simone, welcome back to my channel. We're in the new house, obviously. So welcome to another home building moving vlog. I have a lot of exciting things for you guys this vlog. We've got our pre-drywall construction meeting. We're gonna be moving into our temporary house later on this week. So we're still in the middle of packing everything up. Shit is crazy, just all over the house at this point. I guess that's pretty much it. My entire life right now is just packing up my house, moving into the temporary house, and then making sure that things are moving along smoothly at this house. So since we're here, let me just give you the update on this house right now. We just wrapped up our pre-drywall construction meeting. So we walked around the entire house with our builder. We made sure that any outlets that we had were in the correct place. We took a look at the framing. We noticed that somebody came over the weekend and stole some of our windows. So the builder's gonna have to order more windows. I don't get why people are like this. People are awful. But we had windows in our whole house. They were already installed, and now we are missing 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. We're missing 7 windows out of our house, and it sucks for the builder because they already did the work and now they gotta bring the people back out here. It just slows the whole process down, people just fucking suck. But yeah, so we walked around with the builder. We made sure that anything that was supposed to be in the house is correct in the house. So looking at where all of the electrical is inside the walls, making sure that all of that is per plan, and then anything we added that was additional, like these outlets that are up here for TVs, or our pendant light fixtures here and here up above our kitchen island, just making sure that all of those things are in the correct spot. This is also the time when you want to point out to your builder anything inside the walls that doesn't seem right. For example, we have 2 lights in this hallway. One here, one here. They are not in line, obviously. This one is in line with the one right behind it, but there will be a wall right there. You can't really see. This one is in line, where is it? This one is in line with that one behind there, but there's a wall here. You can't see them. So I asked about getting this light moved so that it can be in line here, since those are in the same hallway, and our builder told us that it was not going to be possible because it is apparently like this on our plan, like the building plan for our house. That is definitely one of the super annoying things about building a semi-custom home, is that you can't change things that are already made in the plan. And I can't just come and be like, hey, this looks a little weird, can you adjust this? If that's the way that the plan calls for it, they're not doing it. They're not gonna move it. The builder's not gonna touch it. So I guess I'm just gonna have to live with the fact that the lights in there are off, even though it's already driving me nuts. I don't think that there's anything that we can do about it, but I'll just try to get it out of my head, basically, because that's I pointed it out over a week ago, and we've been waiting to hear back about that. If you guys watched my last moving vlog, you saw that I came, or my last home building vlog, you saw that I came over here a couple times last week to basically do a pre-drywall checklist for myself before we even met with our builder, so that I could already know all of those things ahead of time, and I had time to think about them, process them, and then I could point them out to him when we got here. They still need to install the outlets in either side of our waterfall island. That was something else that we noticed last time we walked through the house. So that still needs to be done. And then I think there was one more thing in here. This bathroom here, they plumbed this bathroom for 2 sinks, but we actually are only supposed to get 1 sink. It was an upgrade to add the second one. We opted not to do it, but then they plumbed it for 2 anyway. However, the plumbing isn't exactly in the right spot. These markings on the ground tell me that there is a regular cabinet here, a stack of 3 drawers, a regular cabinet, and a stack of 3 drawers, whereas it should be a regular cabinet, 3 drawers, 3 drawers, regular cabinet. So that plumbing should actually be shifted over just a little bit so that the plumbing ends up in where the door is rather than being inside where the drawers are. So I have no clue how they're going to fix this, especially since, like I said, we did not ask for them to plumb for 2 sinks. I would love to have the 2 sinks. I'm not going to complain about having 2 sinks. We wanted the 2 sinks all along. We just didn't want to have to pay the upgrade price for them. But yeah, I don't know how they're going to remedy the situation now that it's already been plumbed, but it does need to be adjusted. So by the end of this vlog, we'll have an update on that. Now, since I am here, I'm going to do what is, I feel like, one of the most important things that you can do as a homeowner when you're building a house, and that is to take pictures of every single wall inside your house and make sure that you know where the studs are, where the gas lines are, where the plumbing is inside the wall, where there might be electrical inside the wall. Do it now while the walls are open, while you can see every single thing, because you'll always have that picture to look back and reference. Almost every single time that I've done something in our current house, not only do I use my stud finder on the wall, but I also look at the picture so that I just know, okay, what's going on inside the wall here? What is inside this wall that I can't see, that I might not know about? Let me give you guys an example. This wall here, perfect example. I'm inside one of our bedrooms, and this is our tankless water heater, I believe. So I would have never expected that tankless water heater to be just inside the wall in a random bedroom. There's nothing, once they put the sheetrock on, the drywall, there's nothing on this wall on the outside that I can see that tells me that this is right here. So this is why you want to get pictures of where everything is, so that you don't go to hang something up and start drilling into your water heater instead of drilling into your stud. Same thing with these pipes here that we've got going up, which I think lead to the gas line, maybe. I don't know exactly, but basically you just want to know where all of this stuff is before you start drilling into it. So I'm going to do my walkthrough of the entire house, take a picture of every single wall, and then what I do when I get home is I download them, put them in a folder on my computer, and I label every single one. Let's say it's primary bedroom, window wall, primary bedroom, bed wall, like whatever you need to do so that you know when you're looking back at those pictures, what room am I looking at and what wall am I looking at. Try to zoom out on the image if you can, so that you, or like on your camera, so that you can get as much of the wall as possible, so that you get kind of like a floor to ceiling view. I think those are all of my tips for taking pictures before your drywall goes up. But like, seriously, cannot stress it enough. Get those pictures. So at this point, I've pretty much wrapped up everything that I needed to do here. I've got all my pictures, feeling good about that. I might shoot a couple clips for Instagram, TikTok, just because I don't know if I've gotten any, like if I've recorded any short form videos. I know last time I was here, last week, I recorded a couple, but then I was just thinking back before that, I honestly don't know if I've recorded like any of this stuff in vertical format. So that might be kind of annoying when I go to make reels later. So I am going to try to like walk around and get some like good B-roll clips so that I can make some short form videos out of it. But yeah, that's pretty much a wrap here today. So I will catch up with you guys at the old house. And then there was one. Shit just got so real. I just dropped off Ira at the airport so he can go to Michigan for his work trip. And like, of course, worst timing ever. The work trip was already planned, and then he's gonna stay longer than the work trip, because the work trip I think is just this week, but then Thanksgiving is next week, so he was already planning on just staying so that he can see his family for Thanksgiving. And I officially have 1 week to get everything out of the house, get it to, you know, like a state where I can turn over the keys and say, okay, here you go, this is no longer our house. Do I look stressed? Because I'm a little bit stressed. But the thing is, I knew I was going to be stressed no matter how much I was able to get done earlier. Like, I almost skipped going to girls' weekend last weekend, because I knew that I was going to be stressed out this week and have a lot to do. But I was also just kind of like, well, if I'm going to be stressed the fuck out regardless, I might as well go have fun first. So I definitely don't regret that one bit. And I think that a lot of this stress will kind of come off of me once I'm able to start getting stuff out of our house and into the rental. Just the way that the house is looking right now, I walk in and I physically feel like I cannot breathe because there's just shit everywhere. And I cannot live like that. Like, I cannot function like that. So I think that a lot of the stress that I'm feeling right now isn't necessarily because there's still a lot left to do. Because when I look around the house, I really don't feel like there's a lot left to do. It's just that there's a lot of stuff out. And so the moment I can start getting that stuff out of our house and actually see what's left, then I feel like I'll be able to take a deep breath. Welcome to the temporary house. I just brought over a small load of stuff. This is my second trip over here tonight. And I'm trying to figure out, oh my gosh. I'm trying to figure out exactly what my game plan is going to be for tonight. I really haven't been in this room yet, so it's dark. I really don't want to, you know, waste any time getting things over here. I just want to get as much over here as I possibly can tonight. Like, okay, not as much as I possibly can. I want to bring a reasonable amount of things over here so that I feel accomplished for the day. And I think for me, that's gonna be getting our primary bathroom over here, which is what I just brought over. And I'm about to take it out of my little wagon right now. I'd love if I could get all of the kitchen stuff over here. I already brought some, but that's definitely, I think I can load the kitchen stuff in my car like really easily. So that would be an easy thing to bring over here without having to like pack it up into boxes or try to bring over big boxes or something. Why does this feel so different? Oh, because we have our bed right there instead of right there. Interesting. They have this room set up different than how our room is, and that wall is open. It's so weird because it's like the same but different. Yeah, so brought over some kitchen stuff. I'm gonna get some more, bringing over the bathroom stuff right now. And then maybe all of the like random things that are in our entryway, I could bring that over, and then probably just leave all of the other bigger things for tomorrow when it's actually light outside. And it'll be easier to load up the cars and bring stuff over here. So yeah, I think that's what the plan is. Damn it, she found the balls. The ball, you would like the ball? Spin. Lay down. Good girl. All right, we'll get a ball. This dog, y'all. This dog will not stop sweating. So obviously we are here at the rental house. I decided to come over here thinking that maybe I could get a few things done inside the house tonight, like putting away all those shoes that I just brought over here, putting away some stuff that like goes inside the kitchen cabinets and whatnot. I did a lot of the kitchen cabinets yesterday, but there's definitely still stuff that's like sitting out on the counters and on the table. And if I can, I'd love to like get that stuff put away so that it's not chaos in here, even though I know I still have time. But I'm like, if I'm not that tired, I could just go ahead and do it tonight, you know? But we'll see. I have food that's getting delivered from Uber Eats, and this will be the first like actual thing that I've eaten all day, which is so terrible. I tried to make some broccoli and cheese soup earlier from a can, and it was just so gross. I didn't end up eating it. So I had some handfuls of Captain Crunch, and that's the only thing that I've eaten all day. So I ordered from one of Ira and I's favorite restaurants here in town. And I'm about to do that and probably turn on a movie. And honestly, we'll see if I get any work done tonight, because I feel like I did a lot today that I don't necessarily need to do anything tonight. I just really would love to get those shoes off the ground, because when I brought them in here, I just dumped all my shoes on the floor. And they're like kind of in the way. And tomorrow will just be more moving. I'm trying to get it to the point where all the movers have to do is just move furniture for us on Saturday. So that's where we're at. Hopefully my food will be here soon. It should get here any minute now, so. Okay, wait. Ginger. That's not even why I picked this phone up. Why I said okay wait was because I just found out that, of course now I can't think of their real names, Peyton, Haley, and well, what is Sophia Bush's name? Brooke. Peyton, Haley, and Brooke from One Tree Hill, the like actual actresses, have a podcast called Drama Queens. And I scrolled all the way back to the beginning, and apparently the podcast started off of them like watching each episode and then sharing things about like behind the scenes of the different episodes. And now I'm like, fuck, do I watch One Tree Hill again I think this will be the third time that I've watched it. I didn't when it was like actually on, or maybe it was reruns, but like I was much younger. I watched part of it. And I think I also might have watched it in college. And then Ira and I watched it together not too long ago, like within the last 2 years. But now that there's a podcast, I'm like, shit, do I watch it again for the potentially 4th time? I think I have to. Other than what I've been trying to be lately. All I have to do is think of me and have peace of mind. I'm tired of looking around, wondering what I gotta do, or who I'm supposed to be. I don't wanna be anything other than me. Good morning, vlog. Child, today has just started and it's already a thing. Just got out of the shower, so I'm getting started, ready for the day. Why do I get an email from the title company saying like, okay, time to get you scheduled for your close on Monday? Close is supposed to be on Wednesday. We're supposed to be closing on Wednesday, not Monday. So I call my real estate agent and he's like, yeah, it seems like the buyers are pushing they're hoping to get a little bit earlier close. On top of that, they wanted to buy our 2 frame TVs. The one that's over our fireplace in the living room, which that one I'm like happy to sell you. Although we were going to keep it for the next house, but just like the fact that we don't have to take it off of the wall, like it was just going to make everybody's life easier. And then they also wanted the one that was in our bedroom that's kind of like built into the slat wall a little bit. But since we were planning on keeping them, I calculated how much it was going to cost for us to replace them. And the cost came out to about $4,000 because those TVs aren't cheap. They came back again through our real estate agent. They came back and said, "Oh my gosh, no! Like they're like, why are they like price gouging?" And I'm like, "This ain't no Insignia, baby. This is a frame TV, and if you want my TV that I planned on keeping, well, now I have to pay today's prices to get a new one. I'm not going to give you a discount on something that I never planned on getting rid of in the first place." So the fact that the TVs are now 3 years old and the other one is 2 years old has nothing to do with the situation because I wasn't planning on getting rid of it. If I wanted to sell it, then I can add some type of discount on the fact that the TV is used. You came to me and you said, "Hey, I want to buy that TV from you even though you're not selling it." Well, now you have to buy it at full price because it's going to cost me full price to buy a new one. Again, to me that makes sense. Let me know in the comments if that's not how things go, but I'm like, why would I give you a discount? You already know what's in this one. Just finished packing up the rest of the closet, and oh my god, nobody needs this much shit. Am I gonna get rid of any of it? Probably not, but no one needs this much stuff. I'll be back, Gigi. I'll be back, baby. She knows when the cart is empty. That means I'm about to leave. Watch out. I'll be back, baby. Officially reached the point of exhaustion. Different day, same clothes, because I just don't even have it in me to dig through the suitcases of clothes that I took over to the new house yesterday. And since it's cold outside, I wasn't even sweating yesterday, so I'm like, well, fuck it, I'm just gonna wear the same clothes again. Today, to get all of this out of the garage, break that down, so that it can be thrown away. It was the drawer bottoms were all falling out, and so like it didn't work. I think if I built it with the Malm dressers, this would have lasted a lot longer, but I built it with the cheaper Cullen IKEA dressers, and that just did not work for very long. So that's why that whole thing has to be like, ripped apart and thrown away. But yeah, all of this needs to go. Obviously that stuff there. I need to take the cabinets off of the walls. They're all already empty. I just need to get them away from the wall, take them over to the new house so that I can get back behind there and paint. I'm going to post these, that Ryobi link system. I'm going to post that for sale. Let's see what else. There's some stuff in here. Like, I don't want this cabinet, but I want like my extra tile. So yeah, just everything that you see here, gotta go. This is actually my new bed. As part of my campaign with All Modern, I ordered a new bed because I was like, well, I can't keep not working while we wait for the house to sell. And literally, while this was shipping, the house sold. So now I have our bed for the new house just in a box, ready to go. I'm trying to sell this wood. So far, no takers. If nobody buys it, then I'm just gonna leave it here, and then the buyers can decide what they want to do with it. I feel like people leave stuff in their garage all the time when they sell. Like, I always see that. I don't know if you're technically supposed to do that, and my real estate agent is like a stickler on the rules, so we'll see. But I feel like people leave wood and stuff in their garage all the time. So, like I said, we'll see. The way I am so tired right now, it doesn't even make sense. I mean, it makes sense because I've been moving for 3 days straight, but bro, I'm like, is this what it feels like to get old? Because when I stand up off the bed, my body is like, wait a second, we weren't done yet. Sit back down, we were not finished there. I literally can't even remember. I don't even know if I've recorded anything else today. Like, and the crazy thing is, it's like I'm not sleepy. I'm just so drained and exhausted. So it's like I couldn't even really go to sleep right now if I wanted to. I would end up just like laying there in bed for like a little while longer. I think I want a mug or something. I don't even know if we brought mugs with us. This little guy. But so yeah, I don't know if I've recorded anything else today, but so our friends, used to be neighbors, real estate agents, came over, and their wives, and they helped us move, well, help me move stuff into the rental, like the temporary house. We brought over everything that was in the garage, got the cabinets off the wall. I was honestly thinking about it earlier, and like, I have no clue if this is the case or not, but I had set up my other phone, my recording phone, on time lapse in the garage. I have no clue if I ever turned it off. The phone would have died by now because this was hours ago. Like, I truly have no clue if I ever got the phone off of time lapse, and I'm like too lazy to go over there and find out. So that phone's gonna be dead tomorrow. So the only thing left for the movers tomorrow is the stuff that they're gonna take to our storage unit for us. And then the furniture. After that, we are solid, we're good to go. And like we'll be fully moved out of there on all day on Sunday. That's when I'm going to like patch and do my like touch-up paint that I need to do. Now that I'm like not in the thick of it, I don't feel the need to like work sun up to sundown. I'm just like, I can take a little bit of time to rest since I don't have very much left to do, you know? Like I definitely could have gone over there and worked on the like trim and stuff tonight, but I'm like, why? What's the point when I still have a couple more days? So I'm just gonna do that on potentially tomorrow after they wrap up, or I'll just do it on Sunday. And then on Monday, we've got the company coming to remove the Tesla charger from the wall so that we can install it in the new house. We already got it like pre-wired, and then we'll just be able to like install it right on the wall. And then also a company is gonna move our water softener. It's just gonna chill in the garage for a little bit. I probably need to clear out some more space for that, but it's just gonna chill in the garage for a bit until we move into the new house. And then on Tuesday, the cleaners will come, and that'll be it. I'll do my like final walkthrough, take my last videos of what the house looks like empty, and I close at 11 a.m. the next day on Wednesday, day before Thanksgiving. So we're almost done. It's just so weird to think about. If you saw the last vlog, you saw me almost cry at the end. I was like low-key crying a little bit thinking about it. So I'm gonna hold in those tears until the very end of this one as well. But it's like wild to think that that chapter of our life is closing, and it's the chapter that brought me here. But it's also so exciting because I'm like, I get to start the new chapter with you guys, whereas last time it was just me. I had some followers, but like it was mostly just me. I was just doing it for me, and I was like, whatever, whoever wants to watch is gonna watch. And now I'm like, oh, you guys care, you guys want to see it. And so it like motivates me even more. I love getting to share all of the projects with you guys and like encourage you in your own lives and in your own projects, and like show you like, yeah, I wanted this thing, so I'm just gonna build it. I'm just gonna figure out how. Like I love getting to share that side of myself and my personality with you guys, because I've always been like that. And I love showing other people that you can be like that too. There's nothing that special about me. I'm a girl that picked up a power tool when she bought a new house, and I was like, fuck it, I can't afford to get the baseboards done, so I guess I'm learning how to do baseboards. Like that's where we started, you know? The baseboards are gonna be done in this house. That was one thing that I made sure was in the budget. The baseboards come with the house this time, like the style of baseboard that I like. So we do not have to redo that project. But yeah, I'm really, really excited for everything that's to come. So that's a wrap on whatever day this is. Good morning, vlog. I'm clearly at the old house. God, it's kind of like weird, honestly, to call it the old house, but I'm at the old house today. This should be my like last day. Is the camera crooked? Better? This should be my last day doing any projects in this house, which is like absolutely insane to think about. I just finished doing like a second coat of patching on any areas that had like larger holes that needed patching. So now I've got to go through, I've got a couple baseboards that I need to install in some closets, because, I mean, would it be Kayla Simone home if I wasn't still installing baseboards at the very end? It wouldn't be. It's so on brand, honestly, for this entire journey that we've been through with this house. I've got some painting that I need to do. Also, would it be Kayla Simone home if the last project that I ever did in this house wasn't painting something? No, it wouldn't. So it's just very much a full circle moment.
For me, I mean, my personality would have affected the character more than the character affecting my personality. I think. I hope.
Yeah, I mean, I've said it in the past. I feel like part of the reason I got
people thought I was some like out there super sexual person because Brooke was. Because it brought an energy and like a gaze my way that made me feel very
Mine when I was 20, but it's still working its way out of my system.
it takes time. My God.
Yeah, so that's why so when we started doing the show, I never had this problem at MTV. I had this problem when we started doing the show, is, you know, like the creepy message boards.
That is the appropriate reaction, guys. Wow. We have just been on an emotional roller coaster, the three of us. There are things we learned about our show for the first time.
Joy, you empowered as an actress a little bit more in this episode through your wardrobe, because your outfit at that dinner
Come into her own over the course of the last 12 episodes, and seeing that she is trying to figure out who she is, like we all did in high school, and I'm enjoying that journey for her. Like,
I loved seeing that because I had such a sense memory of how cold we were.
Yeah.
And I remember those nights out with that Corvette, and you and I huddled in the car under down jackets trying to get warm before they'd take them away, and we'd have to just like be in our t-shirts.
but because it was a coastal town and we were on the water, it was a different kind of cold.
And just like that, I am done. I'm done with everything. Okay, let me actually. I still have a couple places I need to paint, touch up paint in the garage that I can't do right now because the paint is in the attic. Ira's car is blocking the access to the attic, and I can't move his car out of the garage because the cleaners are parked in the driveway behind him. The cleaners are cleaning the house right now to get it, ready for the new people. It's like a thorough deep clean. Like, they wipe down all the doorknobs, they clean out inside all the cabinets, like all of that. So I do still have a couple spots that I need to touch up on paint. However, that's like a 10-minute thing, and once I'm done with that, I'm done. I'm completely done with the house, and that just feels so incredibly weird. Like, I cannot even put into words how, like, it almost feels like I'm in a dream. Like, I'm here and I'm doing all the things, but I just still am like, no, we really are moving. Like, none of our stuff is in the house. We do not live there anymore. It's just very, very odd to me, I guess.
What do we have left? Nothing really?
Just these little,
Paint, essentials?
and right here where the water socket was.
Gotcha.
This is the last time that I will ever be in this house. My heart is like pounding right now. I couldn't figure out if I was gonna cry or not. I'm just so thankful for everything that Ira and I built in this house together. And I'm so excited for the next thing that we'll build together. I don't know, it feels sad, and it shouldn't feel sad because I'm so excited for the new house, but it still feels sad. But it also feels good. So, thank you, house. And thank you guys for being here, for watching, for following along, for continuing to care about my antics. It means a lot to me, more than you guys will ever know. This is the house that Kayla Simone home built, but this is the house that built Kayla Simone home. Okay, I'm not gonna cry. Let's go make some money.